He was with him. It's the Game Spitter. Y'all subscribe, like, share the video. I told y'all 50 wasn't gonna diss Boosie for what he said on Vlad TV, because it wasn't no diss. Boosie said, if that was me and my dad, nigga, I would have been like, fuck you. That's what I would have told him. If is the key word. If was a fifth, we all be fucked up. So that ain't the case. You understand? But when 50 did respond to Boosie, the key word that he said, I mean, of course he said he did more for Mimi than anybody in his life, and every time Mimi went to jail, he the first one he called and all that stuff. But the key word he said was, when he threw his daddy under the bus, when he dissed his own daddy, I looked at that like, oh, he a sucker too. He belonged with him. So, that's why Boosie made a good point on that right there. And I told y'all in the video I made before, I said 50 would not go against his granddaddy because you'd have made him a millionaire. He ain't gonna do that. Or his mama, or his grandma. He wouldn't do that. Now, if a nigga was disloyal to him, never wanted him, tried to delete him when he was a baby, all shit like that, then it may be a different story. But if a nigga gave you love, or just because he was in prison for a long time, that don't mean you go against the grain. Now, you can say F Supreme and F Rick Ross and shit like that. But when a nigga see that you're across your own pops, and it's only for money, or what you think I can do for you, what you'll do when the next nigga come with a bigger opportunity. See, like I said in the other video, I say, the only people that'll respect that is the cartels. If your daddy had wronged the cartel, ran off with some money, ran off on a pack, but you ain't feel that way, you ain't had no idea of that, and you still want to do business with the Sinaloa or CJNG, so say with them, new generation, El Michio. El Michio say, okay, you telling me that you ain't had nothing to do with your daddy taking 100 bricks, right? And then 2 of my guys got deleted in that process. So if you want us to continue to do business, handle that situation and then come back to me. Handle that situation. If you can, get the birds back, bring them to me. So not only you got to handle that situation, deleting your father, whatever birds he got left, bring all that back to me. And then we can talk, we can do business. Until then, you dead to me too. So, and you got 72 hours to do that. 48 hours to do that. Them the only type of people that'll be cool with that. Because they already know you're not going to get deep into their organization where you can do something to them. You know, or you may not even meet El Michio. You may not even go that high. One of the soldiers may tell you that shit. So you can't even really tell. Whether you tell or not, he already won it in this country, America, that country, other countries. So it don't matter. If he gets seen by any police or Fed or whatever, they'll take him to jail, right? If they can. So that's when you can do shit like that. Or they'll allow you to do some shit like that, and they already got plans to crush you too. Because they'll feel like you ain't loyal no way, but they'll continue to do business if you moving enough product. You understand? So this ain't that. This not that type of line of business. So he don't need that type of loyalty from you to dish your own daddy. 50 don't like shit like that. Because it kind of remind him of his son. Same thing with Boosie and his daughter. Cause y'all got to think, 50 already know Lil Meech ain't like that. He ain't pressure. You understand? He already know he pie. We seen him at the airport situation when he got caught with the gun and all that stuff. So we already know he Patti LaBelle sweet potato pie at Walmart. I'm talking about that Patti LaBelle sweet potato pie. That's what he is, man. So if he see you dissing your daddy about some money and you ain't even official, and then I already done show my hand saying your daddy told, and I got Tammy documentary coming out, it shit over with. So Meek should have already knew that. He probably think 50 ain't gonna expose the text. But see, 50 not exposing it to make you look bad. He exposing it to show your daddy, like, your son not even loyal to you. Your son ain't got enough respect to keep it G with you, and don't even bring that shit to my attention. Tell me this type of information. Even though I know you broke, because I seen when you was asking Lil Baby for some money, or expecting him, not asking, but expecting him to give you some money. And you supposed to be this Pablo Escobar type guy. So now, like, you a sucker just like your daddy. You just more of a sucker than your daddy. So, like, niggas like Boosie and 50, that's why I say they got a lot in common. Boosie would never diss 50 for no reason or about some other nigga issue. He ain't gonna do that. But they got a lot in common. They both big on loyalty. They both big, just how 50 tripping on the picture and shit like that, Boosie would too. Do that shit with his ops. And it been blood spilled. Not saying it been blood spilled with Rick Ross, but Gunplay did get beat down. You understand? But if a nigga didn't put hands on his entourage members and shit like that, like how 50 and them did Gunplay, nigga, he ain't rocking with that. And nigga that made you a multi-millionaire, bruh, real niggas ain't going for that. Even on the corporate side. Like, it ain't gotta be with street shit. Like, you can't get in contract with Reebok and then go do a commercial or speak for a party, like you hosting a party for Nike or Adidas. Nike gonna look at you like, oh, you helping the competition. It could be friendly competition, but it's still competition. Yeah, so they ain't going for that. That's why you don't never see celebrities do that. So if Corona pays Snoop Dogg, you don't see Snoop Dogg on Bud Light commercials. You don't see Snoop Dogg on Heineken commercials. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Swisher Sweets pay you some money to promote their cigars. Why would you then go stand beside Backwoods? It don't work like that. That's competition. You gonna wait till this contract? It could be even in the contract. You know, so that's how Fat Joe did with Remy Ma. It was in her contract. You can't work with 50 Cent or nobody in G Unit. No interviews, no nothing. You helping out the competition. So Lameach just get himself all the way up. But then, fast forward after that, what we see? Some more disloyalty. So even if 50 was to make it right with Lameach, he definitely came down because Lameach was just seen with Rick Ross. So that further let me know that the money low. The money is low. Cause I already know if you met up with Rick Ross, you definitely told him you sorry. You apologized. Cause you probably got a phone call from your daddy or somebody close to your daddy, Terry, or somebody like, nigga, you need to make it right with Rick Ross. Rick Ross gonna be the only one who really look out. And the moves that he need to make, you need to be involved. So Ross willing to look past that, but you gotta do your part or something in that type of lining. But Ross here, Aquarius, so Aquarius like me, they don't forget. That's why Rick Ross had that album called God's Forgive and I Don't, which that's stupid to say, like to put that energy out, because ain't no way you would get in heaven gates talking like that, thinking like that. Because if Jesus and Allah and Buddha and all them, if they'll forgive and forget, then how you ain't gonna forgive? How you gonna get let into the kingdom? That's a Satan way of thinking. Satan like that. So, yeah, but you know, he a Mason, so of course he'll say some shit like that. But you'll want Masons to forgive you. If you did some shit to disrespect the Freemasons, you'll want them to forgive you and not crush you. But you don't forgive. He cap. Unless he got tricks up his sleeve. Because you forgave Floyd Mayweather, because Floyd Mayweather was with 50 when he was with your baby mama, Tia. And you just forgave Lameach, or you forgive. You forgave Meek Mill, or you only forgive when it's beneficial to you. But doing shit like that on Lameach end further let me know that he a straight sucker. And he's soft. And ain't nothing street about him. He a private school kid. Ain't nothing real about him. You understand? Ain't nothing smart about him. So he just, you know, an average little nigga. They got fame. They got jewelry and clothes and cars and shit like that. That's it. And his daddy, who he is, that's all. There ain't nothing spectacular about Lil Meech. Look at his energy. Look at his actions. Look how he acting. That man ain't no good. good actor. Of course you'll be, motherfuckers say you're a good actor if you playing your daddy, but let everybody say that doing something else, playing another role. This is why different movies, different TV shows not at your feet kissing it, saying come over here. If he don't want you no more, come over here. If LeBron James leave Lakers, you know how many teams gonna be calling his phone? If Drake become a free agent out of off of Universal, off of Cash Money, off of Rap-A-Lot, you know how many motherfuckers gonna be calling his phone? When you really that guy, motherfuckers wanna sign you. They try to give Young Dog $22 million because they know he that guy. We ain't seen you turn down no offers. We ain't seen nobody offer you nothing. You're not that guy. Your daddy look like an old horse. Your daddy look like a horse on steroids. Got a horse neck, a horse face, horse teeth. Probably got a, I don't know how smart horses is, but his brain real small. Yeah, he been on that medicine in prison. The medicine ate him up, trying to, stay sane in prison. He don't want to go too crazy. Got on that medicine. Something ain't right. He ain't the same Big Meech. So he really not that marketable. He not that marketable unless you got a nigga like 50 pushing. Ross don't got that touch. If Ross had the touch like that, he could make his guys. I bet you ain't nobody on Rick Ross that can hype man for him and make the same money Tony Yayo made, hype man him for 50 cents. Why ain't no guys around Rick Ross that got more money than Tony Yayo? Off of music, off the big dog. Or he can't make the money that Memphis Bleeker made, hype man and Jay-Z. You see what I'm saying? Like, these niggas on their own. They got to turn their skill on. They got to buy trucks and buy barbershops and sell dogs and shit like that. They got to do all that. They got to have their hands in everything to really make ends meet, to really live a certain lifestyle. It ain't off the music. It ain't off Rick Ross back. Rick Ross definitely owe the Meech family some wing stops. Which that ain't gonna last too much longer. Wingstop, that shit trash. That shit trash. Somebody right now can come in the game and come with a new Wingstop place and take over all that. All they gotta do is make better wings, less grease, better fries, better ranch, different side items. It'll start off small, then spread it around, pay their workers way more. You could take Wingstop workers. They ain't loyal to Wingstop. They don't get paid nothing. So they ain't nothing, like, you just ain't got no competition that stay open that late and got that many locations. That's all that is. It started off straight, and now that shit ain't about nothing, man. Ain't no way you want some real good wings and you gonna go to Wingstop. Ain't no way. It just be convenient. That's all. If you name the top 5 best wings in your city, ain't no way you will put Wingstop on the top 5 best wings in your city. There's nobody in the history of America, in the history of niggerdom, say Wingstop is the top 5 best wing places in America. It's just not true. The grease ain't no good. The lemon pepper ain't trash. All that shit trash, man. Wings be rubbery. No matter if you get them fried hard. Fries ain't no good once they get cold. Celery ain't shit. Yeah, they ain't even got the good Chick-fil-A ice or the QT ice. Big ass square ice, melt as soon as you put it in the cup. Ice ain't no good. Ain't the ice made out of, it ain't made from spring water. It's that bullshit water. So the ice ain't no good. The cups cheap. The silverware cheap. Yeah. I ain't lying, man. But Lameech trying to get in where he fit in at. And the only rapper that'll open his arm for help, because that's all he need is help. See, other rappers would come help Lameech, but it ain't worth nothing. You can't make no money off of him. And just because Rick Ross standing beside Lameech, like I say, he Aquarius, don't mean he gonna forget shit. That don't mean he really gonna help Lameech. Come on, man. He ain't even help Lameech when he was plugging his daughter. Lameech was plugging Rick Ross' daughter. Their relationship ain't work out, so Rick Ross can feel some type of way about that. But he'll look past that if his business involved. Now, Big Meech, he can get a big bag if he gonna do some interviews, but if he ain't really, spilling the tea and really talking heavy, he don't give a fuck about. If we just seen the BMF series, we don't give a fuck about no interview unless you're talking about 50 Cent, unless you're talking about Cuffy and Tammy and shit like that. But if you're just talking about regular shit, or you talking about all them old hustler stories, some shit like that. Other than that, and then that's only gonna last for about a year. Big Meech is not a likable guy. Like, his image is not a likable person, so you're not gonna get a lot of fans. A lot of women who got common sense, like Tasha K, they ain't gonna respect nobody like Big Meech when he committed treason. What Christian or a top tier Muslim person that really go by the rules gonna applaud a guy like Big Meech when he committed genocide and treason? So only the streets gonna show him love, but if his name getting tore down, they get cut in half. They get cut in half. So what company gonna come in and invest into Big Meech if a nigga own his life rights? Who is that dumb? When it's 1,000 other gangsters that can sell more. His story don't sell the most. Big Meech don't got the most successful story they can sell on a YouTube interview or a series or a movie. Nah. You can make the same amount of money on an El Chapo story or El Menchio story or other gangster story. They can redo Paid in Full again and make a bag. A AZ story. A Pistol Pete story. There's so many gangsters. The Boogie Boy story. The Hot Boys. They story. Yeah. If 50 wanted to, he could take Gangsta, link up with Birdman, if he willing to do it, or just take Gangsta and come up with all the stories, and he could make that shit pop. And it'll do just as good. It'll do, yeah, because there's more violence in it. And they was getting a lot of money too. So when Gilly, let me spin off a little bit. When Gilly said, back in the day, we looked at the shooters like the lowest form. Because they just was a crash out. That could be true, right? In a lot of places. But back then, a lot of shooters and steppers, they was getting money like the Hot Boys. Because the crack era just came in. So a lot of steppers, they was robbing, getting a lot of money, robbing banks. The dudes they was stepping on had a lot of money on them or drugs. They weren't just broke like the ones he is now. And the stepper, even back then, never got, you could say we looked at them like crash outs, but they still got all the respect. The women back then still wanted to with the nigga who bust heads, who was real aggressive, who had the fear. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you go back and hear these niggas' stories, they ain't talking like that, like they felt like they was the lowest form or the street guy or shit like that. But it is some truth what Gilly is saying, but nah. They always got their clout. They always had their fear and everything. How's all these niggas telling their stories then? The best friends and all these guys. The Sammy Bulls and all that stuff. These niggas was getting money. It was way more money for the shooter back then than it is now. The hustler couldn't even operate right if he ain't had them steppers around him. It never would have been no John Gotti and all these guys. Without the steppers, without the army, it ain't nothing. Because it don't add up to what Gilly be saying. On one episode on $1 Million Worth of Game, he gonna say, man, we wanted them niggas to be scared of us. We wanted to put that fear on the block. Like, oh shit, here come them niggas. That don't sound like no money getting niggas. That don't sound like money making Mitch. God, that sound like you wanted fear and respect. That's what the shooter had. That's what the stepper got. So I thought, why would you want the respect that the lowest form of a street guy got? And why would you want people to be scared of you? You should want people to spend money with you. So shit ain't adding up. Like, so yeah, I mean, some people agree, some people disagree, but you can't erase history. All them DC steppers, man, them niggas back then, 80s, Wayne Perry and all them, bro, them niggas ain't get treated like little boys. Nigga fear them, stayed out their way, or they got crushed, or whatever. Yeah, it be times, a lot of times, yeah, nigga be broke. Yeah. Or a nigga go to jail, nigga don't want to bind them out and shit like that. Yeah, nigga had their ups and downs. And they ain't, I wouldn't say it was getting money like a drug dealer, or top tier one of them, but nigga, you know, nigga was doing all right. Because there was a lot of hits to be made and taken. It was a lot of robberies to do back then. There was way more money in America. Crack just hit. People still had good jobs. There's a lot of money in the streets. So, hey, if you ain't want to be a hustler, you still can, you know, make a good living. A good damn living. But back to what Lil Meech was saying, right? I mean, the shit with Lil Meech and Rick Ross and all that stuff. Like I say, he just getting in where he fit in at. And right now, that's at Rick Ross' house. But Rick Ross ain't the type of guy that can save the day. Look at his crew. He good for himself. How many niggas in his crew he gave a wing stop or let them join in or whatever? Like, everybody don't broadcast everything. How many niggas in his crew living like him or even close to him? So close to him would be somebody like Boosie. But besides all that, like I was saying in the other video, Meech was just caught in the middle. Lil Meech, I mean. He was just caught in the middle. Because a nigga that'll buy you out, your daddy didn't do it. A nigga that'll get you off drugs, your daddy didn't do it. A nigga that'll make you a millionaire, your daddy didn't do it. And then you probably hearing that your daddy hating on you, jealous of you. You don't know how to take that. You can't really go talk to your mama, because your mama gonna tell Big Meech. Or you make, you know what I'm saying, you just can't open up to her. You ain't got no real woman in your corner. I already know it was a lot of nights that Lil Meech cried. It don't look like that to y'all that he cried. Grabbing his hair, damn near trying to pull it out. Shit, yeah, he cried. Been fasting, not on his own, but he ain't got the appetite to eat. He don't even care about the jury no more. He don't even get happy when he jump inside the Lamborghini Urus no more. It don't feel the same no more since all this. When he put all that shit on, he go in his bathroom and look in the mirror and all that stuff. He ain't happy, man. He ain't smiling ear to ear. This shit was all good just a week ago. Yeah, man, like, it's fucked up, man. It's fucked up. But it's his fault. It's his daddy's fault. It's Rick Ross' fault. So he'd rather get cool with Rick Ross than bring static to him. How you want to get back cool with a nigga who destroyed everything? That's how you know he ain't about no war. He don't want no issue. He don't want no problem. Why would you go back and get cool with somebody who destroyed your whole empire? He can't even tell you no real reason why he did it. Because it can't be to help y'all because he ain't did that shit. Alright, if plan A failed, go to plan B. If that failed, go to plan C. So, wow, you get a lifetime pass to get any kind of wings you want. 10 piece, 20 piece. You know what I'm saying? You good. Any location. You ain't never got to pay for no checkers. You ain't got to pay for no Wingstop. You ain't got to pay for no Bel Air. Wow, congratulations. You played yourself. You should be hearing DJ Khaled voice all in your ear. Get behind that wax, because I know you don't wash your ear good, and the back of your ear stink. Ain't no way the back of Lil Meech's ear don't stink. He don't be cleaning out his ears. Yeah, he's got an odor to him. Shit, yeah. Belly button stank. Got black shit in it. He don't wash that good. Especially now. He don't care about life. Yeah, he don't care about life right now. He ain't happy. He ain't happy, man. Really want to go burn them. You might as well go ahead and sell them Chrome Heart jeans. Go ahead and put it on eBay. $5,000 a pop. $4,000. Get rid of that shit, man. If I fall off, I'm going to sell my closet. daddy got to GoFundMe. I don't know if that's real or not, but you need to make it real. You need to make it real. You can't give your daddy nothing. You can't even give your daddy $100,000. You know you in the hole with the IRS. You were spending too much money. At least let him hold the Lamborghini. Let him get the chain, man. That'll make him feel better, man. You ain't had no money for him. Give him the chain, man. Everybody should have known that money was running low when that jeweler sued you for that watch. So you ran off on the plug with that watch. You understand? That was your wake-up call right there to get your shit together. You could have started selling dolls. Could have started selling cars, rental cars. You ain't think outside the box. Yeah, you ain't think outside the box, man. You was too busy trying to keep up with competition. But you can't even stand on 10. You can't even stand on your word. You said Rick Ross. 20 days later, you right back with him. 25 days later, you right back with him. Come on, man. And they could have made you get on your knees and beg him, please. Yeah, man. You'll be washing his clothes next. You the type of nigga that you go to jail, nigga put a Butterfinger on your bed, fold your clothes up, put a moon pie. You look like a moon pie, too. Put a moon pie on your motherfucking bed. Put a Butterfinger, a Reese cup, and a Kit Kat bar. You gonna eat all that shit. Some Cheetos. Yeah, some Cheetos. You gonna eat all that. You gonna eat all that. You gonna bow right down. Oh yeah, nigga make you get on your knees and say I'm sorry. Yeah, like Bing Raines told Tyrese and Baby Boy, we was in jail, I make you get on your knees and fix it. That's how a nigga can do you, not me, ho, no did it. Nah, I ain't talking about me, I'm saying, that's how a nigga can do you. You just said F a nigga. What made you change your mind? Stand on business. You little meat. You get money, right? You say you the bosses of bosses. So that wasn't no boss move. Yeah, that wasn't no boss move. Yeah, so nasty work, man. You a snake too, just like 50 said. You'll cross your daddy out just for that paper. Yeah, so go ahead, play that Rich Homie Quan. What would you do for some paper? What would you do? What would you do? What would you do for some paper? What would you do for some paper? You understand? Cross his daddy out. Yeah. Cross 50 out. Yeah. This Rick Ross for some paper. What would you do for some clout? You can't keep shit together. Everything you touch turn to shit, man. And I mean everything turn to shit when you touch it. You build a relationship with 50 Cent, that shit didn't work out. You made millions in your bank account, like Young Scooter say, money through with you, that shit didn't work out. You dated Rick Ross' daughter, that shit didn't work out. You dated Summer Walker, that shit didn't work out. Even the bit that you cheated on Summer Walker with, your cousin that you bring groceries for, that shit didn't work out. Man, you try to run off on the jeweler with the watch, the rich, that shit didn't work out. Yeah. You started doing the BMF series, that shit didn't work out. You ain't had the money for your daddy when he came home, that shit didn't work out. And now, the only thing that can work out is first you did Rick Ross and now y'all getting back together. So the only thing that you can hope and pray for, and it gotta be to Satan. Yeah, you can't bring these prayers to Allah, Jesus, or Buddha. It gotta be, the man downstairs. They start letting you in one of these parties. Yeah, they start letting you in. You get one of them little baby hugs. The Michael Rubin hug type shit. Yeah. That's if they want you. Yeah, that's if they want you. They might not even let you in that though. So yeah, man, then you gotta sacrifice. That's if they want you. You understand? So other than that, like, I don't see where you can fit good at as far as like where a nigga can market you. You don't got no energy. You ain't funny. You ain't smart. You ain't no ladies, man. You ain't no pimp. You ain't no player. You ain't no hustler. You ain't no stepper. Nigga can't fit you nowhere. Like, y'all please tell me, what can't Lil Meech fit? He ain't no stepper. He ain't no hustler. He ain't no pimp. He ain't no player. He ain't no Mac. He can't fight good. He ain't getting the bag out of these holes. He don't even know how to flex good. He ain't no good stunner. That shit don't even fit him. That image don't even fit him, man. Damn, man. Can't fit this man nowhere. Can you cook? Shit, man. Can't act good. What can we market this man at? All right, let's get off the ignorant way of thinking. He can't start no barbershop business and run that. He can't start no dog selling business and run that good. He can't start no laundromats and have that motherfucker pumping and put him in the right areas. He can't get 4 or 5 box trucks and run that and keep drivers happy and they stick with him. He can get the truck, but he ain't gonna find a driver, so he gonna get rid of the trucks. He ain't gonna keep the drivers happy. He can't get 5, 6 dualies, hot shots and run that, let alone the 18-wheelers. Yeah, he can't start no car rental business and they go crazy. He start with regular cars and he go to exotic cars and he outdo the people who really making hundreds of thousands to millions of dollars a year. He can't do that. He can't even get everybody to buy jewelry from this certain jeweler. He got to run off on the jeweler. He can't even get jewelers to get him free jewelry. He can't even do that good. He can't outdo rappers on promo. He can't create his own gas and started to link up with one of them dispensaries and his shit sell more than Lil Baby and them. And he beat out the competition. He outdoing Gilly with the Gilly pack and Lil Baby and Moneybagg Yo pack and everybody else who got their own pack. Pac-Man Jones and all them. And be the #1 selling gas and cookie shops. Yeah, he can't, man. That man can't buy no apartment buildings and run that bitch. And yeah, he'll go down just like T-Pain did, buying a whole bunch of bandos. He'll try to take that route and that'll fail, putting them in the wrong city. Yeah, he can't stand tall with Tony the Closer with real estate or Grant Cardone or one of them dudes. He can't start no hair salon and manage the females and it take it to the next level. No, he can't, man. Where you gonna put him at? On the ignorant side, he gonna lose. On the legit side, he gonna lose. I don't know where to put this man at, man. Now, cutting grass, he might can fit there. Riding lawnmowers and shit like that, he might can fit there, man. He might can fit there. Cutting grass and shit like that. Let me see what else. Can't put him over no farm. He ain't gonna know how to milk the cows and know what to do with the pigs and feed the donkeys and know what to do with the horses and clean them good and get the proper food and fertilize the grass good. And, he can't be in Rick Ross' house and say Rick Ross got a lot of fishes in the fish tank. He can't look over there. All the fish are gonna be dead. Feeding them all at the wrong time. Don't know how to clean the tank good enough. There's still dookie at the bottom of it. Just half clean. Yeah, man, that shit crazy, man. You can't even put him on OnlyFans and link him up with a female. He can't outdo Adam 22 on OnlyFans. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. So his only fit was BMF. And shit like that. When I'm gonna try to get him the game, he gonna play big dog. Like Tyreek said. So shit, man. He bounced the drizzle. He can't even swim. So he bounced the drizzle. Can't read good. Yeah, you ain't never get into them top tier math classes. So you ain't good at that. You can't go back to school in college. You ain't gonna pass that. You can't write no books, so they ain't gonna be no good. So you can't be the top seller unless you pay to get #1 on the book selling shit. You can't speak like how Wallow be speaking in front of all them people. You can't do that. You can't go to no jail and speak. They ain't gonna want to hear your story. You come from a private school and living good. Yeah.
What can a nigga fit him at? Like, damn, nigga spend all this money.
If a nigga can take an ass whooping from Rick Ross, get whooped in front of the whole world in Canada, and all he gonna get is some wings, some chicken wings, 15 piece, fried hard. What you think a nigga gonna do for you? You ain't even get your ass whooped for him. You ain't even got your ass whooped for him. So what you think? You don't even deserve no Wingstop. They got their ass whooped for that. Oh, well, let me take that back. You did lose a lot of M's. That hurt more. The one was a heel in a couple of days. That hurt more. And he gonna give them some Wingstop. They get their ass whooped and they jaw hurt. Them niggas can't chew. You supposed to get them niggas some applesauce. They can't chew no chicken, them hard ass chicken. You gonna say fried hard. They can't chew no hard ass rubbery chicken wings. The nigga just broke their jaw. See, you learned that shit from Diddy. You learned that shit from Diddy. Diddy more nicer than you. He do a nigga dirty. He'll put him in the pool like he did Big Bill. Nigga, let that chlorine get a massage. Let the chlorine heal you. You wanna work the nigga jaw even, no Diddy. Oh, that sound crazy. But you wanna work the nigga jaw even more harder. Making them chew them hard ass chicken wings. Knowing them people in Wingstop can't cook that good. Yeah, man. Oh, get your ass some applesauce, man. Or some pudding, or some yogurt. Yeah, or some yogurt, some shit like that, man. Or a smoothie or something. But yeah, you do deserve some wings, though. You lost some M's. That, Bel Air, all that shit, though. Nigga need to let y'all nigga move in and live rent free. Yeah, nigga He wouldn't even give y'all niggas a room. Nigga got 32 rooms. Wouldn't even give y'all one. Don't let Big Meech pay no bills. Yeah. All the rappers say they was gonna do that shit for free, which what you mean don't do you gonna charge a nigga coming home? And he ain't throwing that shit. He hosting the party. Okay, well, y'all same rappers tell Big Meech to throw another party. Y'all just, come together and throw the party, then let Big Meech come and give him all the money. All y'all rappers, just a good 10 of y'all come together, or a good 5 of y'all come together. Y'all throw the party. He ain't got to be there. Y'all just do a concert, and all the money y'all make, give it to Big Meech then, since y'all ain't gonna charge a nigga. Them rappers don't give a damn about Big Meech eating. Or seeing him get whatever. Yeah, don't stop there. They cancel that. Yeah, your next concert when you get paid 20, 30 G's, send it to Big Meech. Yeah, your next 2 concerts. Send them some verses. Hey man, you can put any artist you want on this. It's your verse, your beat, you don't owe me nothing. You own everything to it. Yeah, do what you need to do with it. Do what you need to do with it. They ain't gonna do that. Damn right they're supposed to charge. Damn right they're supposed to charge. You're gonna ask Lil Baby for some money, or be expecting Lil Baby to give him some money. If Lil Baby gonna do it for free, your concert, niggas still gotta pay you too. He ain't no opening act. They're just starting off. Talking about 4 Pockets Full. That's his shit. That's his label. Go some 4 Pockets Full. Why your 4 pockets ain't full? You done sold every brick in the world. You done sold every brick in the world, Craig. And you talking about why another nigga 4 pockets full? Ain't no more pockets. Yeah, man. But that's my take on this conversation, though, man. Like, I'm gonna drag this topic till you can't drag it no more. I'm gonna drain it. I'm gonna drain it now. Y'all hit that like button. Y'all letting me know what y'all feel. Like I say, 50 wasn't gonna diss Boosie, because Boosie ain't diss 50. And he just explained to Boosie like, I did everything for the nigga. Boosie would still say, nigga, I wouldn't give a fuck. I respect that. He ain't gonna say it under the comments, but he'll be like, man, I respect that, but it's still my daddy though. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's still my daddy. I ain't got to diss you, which he said he would, but I'm gonna ride with my daddy, so I gotta diss you. I gotta diss you. At the same time, if there would have been Boosie would have had a bad for his daddy. knowing he made all that money off his daddy's story, he would have had a bag for his daddy. So his daddy wouldn't have had to go to no Rick Ross. That's what Boosie got to answer. That's what Vlad ain't asking Boosie, unless he did, and I ain't seen it. I mean, he ain't released it yet. Why would your daddy have to go to another man, and you just made $5 million? So your daddy, if you made all this money, would you would have gave your daddy a bag and some shit? Cause y'all niggas be giving y'all homie shit. So yeah, so that what nigga got to answer. But yeah, y'all hit that like button. Y'all subscribe to the channel, share the video. He was with him. Go.